Oh my God, man, are you taking this hostage? Amazingly, it's uploading back to bases. Eliminate the entire DTC, processing $1.8 quadrillion annually. This is a substantial amount that will shift to digital, and when it happens, it will generate enormous riches, the biggest chance for wealth creation I will ever see in my lifetime. As you all heard in the introduction, one of the biggest wealth creation events in history is currently occurring. He talks about tokenizing the DTC, which processes more than $1.9 trillion, and eradicating it. Let's go back to a previous episode. For many of you, this will be an eye-opening experience. By 2022, DTCC will not be at 1.9 quadrillion. They are at $2.50 quadrillion, which indicates that they process roughly $200 trillion every month, and when we look at the past snapshots for this period, it was $337. With a $2.3 billion volume, the market cap was $1,130 billion in 2018. Which is undeniably peanuts. You all know how much money is sent globally. It's not just about payments between countries, it's about everything valuable. Let's just take a look at what he says. Every bond, currency, and commodity, everything of value in the world, including artwork, exquisite wine, collectible cars, real estate, private businesses, and everything else, will soon be tokens due to the adoption of new technologies. Evolution, everything of value will be a token on a blockchain, not a coin or a physical object, literally, a line item on a public record. This is not a revolution, but rather an advancement of technology. All valuable things will be that, and valuable transactions will take place. Everything is being tokenized, which is why they made it very clear at the Global Summit that they're ditching the old infrastructure. It was right in front of people's faces, but they still didn't see it. DTC, which processes $1.80 quadrillion a year, is a large number that will all move to digital, and when it does, it will create massive wealth. This is the greatest wealth creation opportunity I'll see in my lifetime. I'll state this boldly, I believe we're about to witness a significant transformation. We're going to replace the current accounting and monetary system with a new one that will be, we refer to this new accounting as blockchain, and as of 2021, when we reached 1118, our market capitalization was $56 billion. Because $2.2 billion in volume is such a small change compared to the everyday volumes that will soon exceed trillions of dollars. As long as the appropriate system is selected and can grow. All right, inform me. What are your thoughts in the comments section? Why hasn't a U.S. bank used XRP, as seen below? Nonetheless, as they wish to avoid being burned by the SEC, we are fully aware of that. The SEC will suddenly start fining people, which makes perfect sense from a banker's point of view. They are waiting for everything to be finalized. When completed, regulation is granted in the U.S., and after that, things are going to get interesting for XRP holders. And we are discussing Bitcoin and BlackRock's involvement in it. It appears that they will hold a significant amount of Bitcoin. There are rumors of a centralized system in which a multi-trillion-dollar asset company is going to emerge and acquire so much Bitcoin that the maxis will weep. After all, many people have been complaining about Ripple's holding onto XRP, but now there is a centralized organization. Let's move on to what Garlinghouse says about BlackRock, an investment firm that is ready to enter the market with their friends and simply buy up all the Bitcoins. BlackRock is real, and even with the SEC case, we have U.S. banks as customers. You know I've spoken to them in the post. The SEC case, and you seem to be right, so great, that we can start working on a product immediately. XRP based on-demand liquidity, so I'll go to those institutions and ask, should we get into that subject? They're saying, look, even though you prevailed in court, the U.S. government continues to be against cryptocurrency. The OCC is against cryptocurrencies. And the American banks will not participate until that changes. Effectively, and bring it to a close. I'd like to refer back to the chart I created for you guys yesterday. This represents the CBDC pilots that were underway. It's not only about CBDCs, it's about value being transferred across our ledgers in general. The only country that was as active as you guys was Nigeria, so they could see the green light. However, pay attention to what Dil Barrio says because this is related, and with this diagram showing how everyone is using it, the convergence that we see occurring in the next phase is for banks to have the option of saying, do I want to use XRP? In this case, the German bank could say, Act Bank, are you able to accept XRP, in place of the German bank holding the Turkish L, and hand me a Turkish L. Here are 100 L and a million L worth of XRP, respectively. And that can be resolved right now, without needing to keep balances, so that's the holy grail, the final objective that we're striving for. However, without connectivity, you know you can't even begin, so you connect the banks first, and they take care of business. They develop new services on it today because they like it, and then they leave. I wish to do this in 100 nations, but you can imagine that I couldn't keep currency in that many places. You know it's a scam because what you have is XRP. It's a phased approach, but you can only know that way. In the video we posted the other day, Bing is referenced. Because this is an integrated payment system, you cannot use XRP in one nation while another country uses it. One more is, but one more isn't. Afterward, you're adding more friction to the payment systems. To reiterate, this isn't just about transferring money, it's about moving value of all kinds along the chain, and eventually, when our entire economy is linked together. And when everyone can work together, this is how it will appear. The new system will be green once it is put into place and made available to the public. Around there are lights. Money is sent the way emails are sent, and value is transferred the same day that we are going to stock settlements. I am going to live through one of the most interesting things that this financial system has ever seen, and I appreciate every one of you. Please let me know. What are your thoughts in the comments section? The DTCC handles $1.80 quadrillion annually. That's a big amount that will all become digital, and when it does, that will produce tremendous wealth, the greatest chance I'm going to discuss for creating money. Below, we will be back with another video paper. In my life, we began developing the Ripple network on the premise that cryptocurrency liquidity would one day be able to provide reliable international payments. The Ripple net was created so that, when the market was sufficiently established, users might migrate to ODL after realizing the advantages of our fiat-based network. And that's precisely what's going on. Flip the switch, and I believe what we're creating is fixing a real problem. And I believe that each token represents my advice. If genuine usefulness and value are being provided to a real consumer, then there will be value in the token, as anyone might comprehend.